Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. I'm here to honor the newest member of the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, my good friend Bob Ezrin, producer, musician, innovator, and fighter of the good fight. I met Bob over 30 years ago. We were just 5 guys from Detroit wearing their girlfriends' dresses looking for a record deal. And a producer. That's how Bob Ezrin came to produce I'm 18. And today, he's still rocking, harder than ever. Recent credits include projects by Nine Inch Nails, the Jayhawks, The Darkness, who cleaned up at the Brits Awards this year. Ezrin has done it all. Let's look at a few of his highlights.
In 1970, a young man came in to see me with the idea that Nimbus 9 Productions should form a management arm to the company. But in talking to Bob, I suggested that he might possibly be interested in becoming part of the production staff. Needless to say, the rest is history.
Look, I got this kid working for me. We'll send him in. We'll assign him to you. So, we get Bob Ezrin. Alice Cooper hadn't been born yet until we did the album Love It to Death. That was the first Alice Cooper album, as far as I'm concerned. After we recorded Love It to Death in Toronto, word got around and pretty soon big acts were rolling into TO, or Bob was rolling out to them to record their tunes. Bob was right at the center of a musical explosion, a hot producer turning out monster hits.
Let me tell you about Bob Ezrin. Bob Ezrin produced Kiss. And Bob produced, well, perhaps our greatest record, Destroyer.
I want to congratulate you on your induction in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame and for producing one of my favorite songs, Peter Gabriel's Salisbury.
Climbing up on Saul's wheel, I could see the city light.
At that particular point, I hadn't worked without a band, and you gave me a lot of support, a lot of help. I think you're a smart and funny guy, and you've done some wonderful work in the studio.
We don't need no education.
Well, the first thing I'd like to say about Bob is that Bob was born to be a producer. To me, he's like the Cecil B. DeMille of rock. Like, that was a perfect Bob record. Larger than life. It was just that huge, huge, huge sound.
Bob and I worked on an album that's considered a classic, Berlin. Recently reissued for the umpteenth time. Why? Because it's brilliant.
Bob Ezrin, producer, Jane's Addiction and many other greats. Bob was a great guiding light for the band, a dream producer to work with.
Here's a good way to describe Bob Ezrin, is that he's a whip cracker, but at the end of his whip, he has a little French tickler. That's a very good whip.
In addition to his studio work, Bob continuously supports programs involving school kids and music both in the U.S. and at home in Canada.
Congratulations, Bob Ezrin.
Hello, Bob. This is your old buddy Terry Gilliam here. Congratulations. Well done.
Bob Ezrin, you are where you belong.
Congratulations, Bob, on being inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. You deserve it.
Congratulations, Bob.
Stand up, Mr. Ezrin, and take your award like a man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Canada's newest inductee into the Music Hall of Fame, here's Bob Ezrin.
I can't tell you how much this means to me. I want to thank the Academy for giving me this opportunity to express myself on national television and to say that I owe everything to this country. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful to have been able to play some small part in the cultural history of Canada, and I'm so damn proud to be a Canadian. Alice is right. Even though I'm the guy who brought you schools out and we don't need no education, I am very passionate about music education in particular. And I'm worried, and I need your help. Because today we're facing dramatic cutbacks in non-academic programs in our schools, like music education. This is very dangerous. Not just culturally, but for our society. Because while the 3 R's provide kids with the basic tools that they need, it's the arts that give them the imagination to do something with those tools. The positive effects of music education on children's emotional and intellectual growth have been proven. Music education demonstrably improves student academic achievement, behavior, and attitude. Through music, kids learn how to have constructive relationships with other people, how focus counts, how application produces results, how to dream, and most important of all, how to feel true joy. This is not rhetoric. This is a known fact. Canada cannot afford to lose these benefits for our children. The cost to society of a generation of kids who grow without inspiration, discipline, and purpose is enormous. I urge everyone here tonight and watching at home, please go to the CARIS website, www.carisonline.ca, and find out how you can help keep music education alive in our schools. Thank you very much.